Halftime stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas offense will get first crack at it here. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's in open space downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Pulls it in the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, past the marker. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good...
Into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Knowles. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Showing off the arm. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around him.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's White. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space, it's Lacy. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Runs through the tackle. The tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the running game. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Bell. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're working that left side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson will throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Jackson going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Ware. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Ware. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Razorbacks are on the move. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, and finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, and gets the first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Knowles. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a huge play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Let's it fly deep downfield.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. with the catch. It's Washington. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for a big play. And it's caught inside the 30.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't fail. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Back to pass, it's Knowles. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. Defense has it. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Leading by 1. They'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man, it's Knowles. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Ball spins away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Longhorns are on the move. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The pitch. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They'll try the run. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. There he goes! Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Ware. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw.
And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The RPO, it's complete. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Now on 1st down from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been some some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense, and now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time, one stop, less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw.
It's a seam wide open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups. Get them the football. Let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Finds his man. It's Sharp. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. To the end zone, and it's picked off. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we